Welcome to Rise Anyway, a space where we explore what it means to rebuild, to grow, and to start again. I'm Guy Christ. Every episode is a quiet reminder that no matter how far you've fallen, you can always rise anyway. Rise Anyway, Episode 13, Michael Jordan. Cut from the team to basketball legend, the story begins in Wilmington, North Carolina. A skinny 10th grader stands in front of a sheet of paper, a list, the names of those who made varsity. His isn't on it. At 15, Michael Jordan was about 5 feet 10, undersized, competitive, and one slot short of the team he dreamed of. His friend Leroy Smith, 67, got the spot instead. Jordan went home and cried. Then he laced up his shoes and went back to the court. It's called the cut. But that's not quite true. He didn't get sent home. He made junior varsity and dominated it. The varsity players came early just to watch him play. That list on the gym wall became a kind of mirror. Every missed name was a challenge. I knew I never wanted to feel that bad again, he said later. So I set a goal, become a starter on varsity. Simple goal. Ruthless focus. That sentence would become the blueprint for everything that followed. He grew taller that summer. He trained harder. By junior year, he was unstoppable. Wilmington had become his workshop, the boys' club, outdoor courts, local gyms, each miss, each loss, each long night, another lesson in control. He didn't resent the list. He rewrote it. Dean Smith saw the spark and brought him to Chapel Hill. At North Carolina, Jordan became Mike again, a freshman among stars like James Worthy and Sam Perkins. His job wasn't to lead, it was to learn. And yet, with 17 seconds left in the 1982 NCAA championship, the Bulls swung his way. He rose. He hit the shot. That single jumper gave Dean Smith his first title and gave the world its first glimpse of Michael Jordan. He would later say that moment changed him from Mike to Michael. By 1984, he was the National Player of the Year. That summer, the Chicago Bulls called his name, third overall pick in the NBA draft. From there, everything accelerated. 28 points per game as a rookie, Rookie of the Year, scoring titles, All-NBA, All-Defense, Olympic gold. But the numbers only tell part of it. Behind the trophies was the same equation that started in high school. Pain gives goal, gives work. Then came the Pistons, the bad boys. They hit, hacked, trapped, and broke his rhythm. The Jordan rules were simple. Exhaust him, punish him, deny him. He didn't complain. He adjusted. He added muscle. He trusted the triangle offense. He learned to pass, to lead, to win differently. By 1991, the Bulls broke through. And then they didn't stop. 3 championships, a retirement, a return, 3 more. 6 rings. 6 finals MVPs. And the kind of legacy that doesn't fade when the buzzer sounds. But even then, the numbers aren't the point. The mindset is. In 1997, Nike released a commercial called Failure. Jordan walks into an empty arena, his voice steady. I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. That wasn't a slogan. It was autobiography. Failure wasn't something he avoided. It was the reason he improved. His teammates said practice with him felt like playoff night. He demanded pace, focus, perfection. If you couldn't keep up, he'd make sure you learned how. It wasn't cruelty. It was conviction. The standard was high because he'd lived the cost of falling short. The shot at UNC, the draft night handshake, the first ring in Chicago. Each was a response to that list in Wilmington. The boy who didn't make varsity became the man who redefined what it meant to rise. Michael Jordan's story is often told as destiny. It's not. It's discipline. It's the art of turning no into not yet, of using disappointment as direction, of failing forward thousands of times until excellence feels inevitable. The legend didn't begin with a dunk or a buzzer beater. It began with a list without his name on it, and the choice to keep showing up until it was there. Thanks for listening to Rise Anyway. If today's story moved you, share it with someone who might need a reason to keep going. You can follow the show for new reflections every week, and remember, you can't change the past, but you can always change the path you're on.